One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the serve. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping traumas, trying to be the greatest, that's my promise. You know, I always stand on business, always been relentless. Know the trousers new and the shirt vintage. Living free of drama, still finding ways to make my own problems, chasing progress. A baddie sleeping.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. This is Raw Detroit. Make sure you guys hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and hit the word all so that you'll receive every notification that comes for this channel. But today I want to talk to you about an animal, no other than Ty Robinson. If you're trying to get your defensive line more beefier, if you're trying to get your defensive line a little bit better, I definitely think that Ty Robinson in his draft is definitely one of those guys you want to target. Standing at 6'6", he could be anywhere between 6'6" or 6'5", weighing in at 310 pounds. He comes from the College of Nebraska, and he ran the 40 in a 4.8. So this guy is a freak of an athlete. He is a guy that you definitely want to keep your eyes on. He's projected to go around in the 5th round, somewhere in there. But we're going to get a little in depth about Ty Robinson. Ty Robinson is a defensive lineman from Nebraska. He is a key prospect for the 2025 NFL draft. He showcases formidable strength and a bull rush ability, making him a potential difference maker for teams seeking improvement in their defensive line. Robinson was a violent and disruptive force for the Cornhuskers and even described himself in an interview at the Senior Bowl as an animal. He's projected as a developmental starter at the next level in the NFL. Ty Robinson is someone, if you're the Detroit Lions, you got to put this kid on your big board. This dude is an animal up the middle, and definitely he would give you that line that you want in Detroit. If the Detroit Lions can get more athletic and they can get guys that are causing havoc up the middle, the Detroit Lions will find themselves eventually making it to a Super Bowl. But it's all about them and Brad Holmes making the right choices and the right decision to make sure that they grab the best possible candidates on that defensive line. And I definitely tell you that Ty Robinson is one of those dudes that the Detroit Lions need to keep their eyes on, because this cat can flat out ball. All right, you guys, now we're going to go into the draft bio of Ty Robinson. Ty Robinson's path to Nebraska football began in the scorching heat of Gilbert, Arizona, where he emerged as one of the nation's most sought-after defensive line recruits. A consensus 4-star prospect ranked among the top 200 nationally, Robinson chose the Cornhuskers over traditional powerhouses like Alabama, Oregon, USC. His high school career at Higley showcased his versatility. He dominated both as a defensive end and a tackle, culminating 74 tackles with 34 tackles for loss during his senior campaign. His Nebraska journey started quickly with the 3-game redshirt season in 2019, but Robinson steadily curved out a larger role each year. After starting 7 games during the COVID-shortened 2020 season, he became a fixture on the defensive line, eventually tying the program record for 60 career games played. His development was marked by gradual improvement, from earning honorable mention, All-Pro, Big Ten honors in 2023, to a breakthrough senior year that earned him the second-team All-Big Ten recognition from the AP. The coaching staff trusted in Robinson was evident when he won a team vote to wear the single-digit number 9, traditionally reserved for the program's toughest players. While his final season numbers popped off the page with 37 tackles, 12 tackles for loss, and 7 sacks. Robinson's impact went beyond statistics. He anchored a defense front that helped Nebraska post his best rushing defense at 92.9 yards per game since joining the Big Ten in 2011. Off the field, his consistent presence on both the Brooke Behringer and Tom Osborne citizenship teams, along with 4 appearances on Nebraska Scholar Athlete Honor Roll, painted the picture of a well-rounded student athlete who embraced all aspects of college experience. Okay, you guys, now we're going to go into the strengths of Ty Robinson and what he's very good at doing. He has an explosive first step, the quickness off the snap that believes his massive frame consistently beats guards to their spots and establishes leverage before they can even get set. A devastating bull rush technique when he maintains proper pad level saw him drive back multiple Big Ten guards straight back into the quarterback's lap. Shows excellent spiral awareness in the run game, maintaining gap discipline while keeping his eyes in the backfield to track down ball carriers. Natural power in his hands that allows him to violently disengage from blocks, especially impressive when working against zone blocking schemes. A versatile defender who lined up everywhere from the 0 tech to the 5 tech. That positional flexibility will be valuable for NFL teams and defensive coordinators because pretty much, man, this kid can play all over the line. Very high motor player that pursues plays from the backside with relentless energy. Multiple tackles, 15 plus yards down the field in film study. So he is chasing guys down and getting to them. Ty Robinson is a monster, guys. Exceptional experience against high-level competition with 60 career games played, knows every trick in the book, and rarely is fooled by misdirection. Consistently disrupts passing lanes with his massive frame. He's able to break up passes and bat balls down, and that's something that he's very good in. In 2023, he showed his impact even when he was getting more home to the quarterbacks. All right, we're going to talk about his weakness. Struggles to maintain consistent pad level due to his height. Gets stood up too easily when he lets his chest rise, especially against shorter interior linemen. Pass rush plan needs refinement. Relies too heavily on the bull rush and power moves without setting up counters effectively. Lateral agility is limited when moving down the line. Shows some stiffness in his hips when asked to redirect quickly in space. Hand placement can be erratic in pass rush situation. Needs to be more precise with strike points instead of just trying to overwhelm all the time with the bull rush and with his power. Can struggle to disengage at sometimes quickly when double teamed. Gets locked up at times due to his high pad level and needs to develop better ways to escape. Summary, if you want to know about his summary and what type of player he really is, Robinson fits the bill of a rotational defensive lineman with starting upside. If he can refine his technical skills, his combination of size, power, and first step explosiveness will intrigue NFL teams looking for an interior defensive line help. The film shows a player who can be an immediate contributor to a team early down situations while developing into a more complete pass rusher. Best scheme fit would be in a multiple front defense that allows him to move around the formation. Teams like the Patriots and Jets that emphasize versatility along the defensive line will maximize his skill set. While he may never be an elite pass rusher, Robinson has the tools to develop into a quality starter who can impact both the run and the pass game. Look for him to come off the board in late day 2, early day 3 range, where he can prove to be an excellent value. The team that drafts Robinson will be getting a battle-tested defender with clear-up trajectory. His final season at Nebraska showed significant development in his pass rush skills, and there's a reason to believe he isn't hit his ceiling yet. While pad level will always be something that he needs to work on and monitor once he gets into the NFL, his height and his big old frame, Robinson has the work ethic and the physical tools to carve out to be a solid NFL player. Man, I'm going to tell you guys, Ty Robinson is a monster. This dude, they even brought him in on packages where he came in as like a fullback and would block down the field. And we already know that the Detroit Lions love to use their linemen. The Penei Sewell gets used a lot by the Detroit Lions. Dan Skipper gets used by the Lions. And man, what if you had Ty Robinson standing at 6'6", 310 pounds coming at you on that line, man? That would be crazy. But definitely, man, he's one of my favorite players in this draft. I think that the kid is sensational. I think that he would beef up the Detroit Lions line. And I think he would make it better, man, because his motor is just relentless. This is the type of player that the Detroit Lions need. When you're talking about interior guys that can come in and ball, definitely, and I think that Ty Robinson fits the picture of a guy that can come in and help the Detroit Lions and be put into rotation right now. I think that he will be a plug-and-play guy right now on that defensive line. Now, we know when Aleem McNeil comes back, he's going to have to shake off the rust. We know that Levi is going to be the starter, and then the Lopez kid is going to be coming in on rotation as well. But I definitely think that Ty Robinson can come in from day one and give help to that line because he can play all the positions on the line. So this kid is a monster. This kid is going to give it his all. And one thing that the Lions need is they need guys that are dogs. And if you're looking for a dog in this draft, Ty Robinson is your guy. I don't know what round Ty Robinson is going to go in, but Brad Holmes, this kid needs to be on your big board. Ty Robinson is a menace to society. And these are the type of guys that you want to be on the defensive line. God, last time we saw a player of this magnitude come from Nebraska that were very, very relentless and had a high motor was Sue. And Robinson reminds me, I'm not saying that he's Sue, but his motor is sort of like Sue's because he can flat out get to the quarterback, bat balls down, and make plays happen out on the field. And grabbing Robinson would be the best thing that the Detroit Lions could ever do. Now, I'm not saying that the Lions are going to draft this kid, but man, could you imagine him being in the Honolulu Blue? This dude would be a nightmare for defenses. This dude would give us what we need in that rotation. And definitely, this dude is a straight-up animal, straight-up dog. All right, you guys.